Okay, so I'm using this laser level to it projects a horizontal light at the same height as this laser level. You can also make it project a vertical, and then what happens is that if it's not stable, like if it's not on a stable ground, it'll beep. So then basically you have to wait for it to stop beeping. It means it's level, or it's at a level ground. And I can, right now it's projecting a horizontal beam all throughout. This is very useful for things like hanging the picture. You can see that something, if it's not straight or level. It's also very useful for if you want to, for example, coordinate something at the same height between this wall and that wall over there. It's also got a vertical button, the V button. H is for horizontal, V is for vertical. So if I press the V, I also get a vertical light. So it projects vertical, horizontal, and I think it also projects a 45-degree. So that's very useful. In this particular case, I'm using it to adjust to, I'm installing a new smart thermostat, and you can see over here it's not exactly level. So this is a little lower than this. So if I adjust this height a bit, maybe a little lower, this appears more level. Maybe slightly lower. Yeah, so this appears good. Yeah, it's almost exact. Yeah, this is perfect. This particular screw hole is can be adjusted, height adjusted. So this is perfectly level now as projected by this. So I can go ahead and secure this. Tighten it with the screwdriver. And that's a wall anchor. So basically it solidifies the height. This is just the wall plate behind, the white wall plate, and then the backing plate with the connections for the thermostat. But basically, if this is straight, if the wall plate and the connection plate is straight, it means the thermostat would be straight. So again, I'm just checking to make sure it still looks correct. And then I just tighten this in. There we go. That's tightened in. Okay. So I check again to make sure it's still level. Yep, it's still level. Now the only problem with this device is if you wanted to project something higher up, like right now this laser level is supported by the stand, but if I wanted to project something like really high up closer to the ceiling, then I have to get this laser level at the same height at which I want to project this horizontal line. And that's a problem because this stand, I mean, it works for now, but it doesn't go very up high. And the higher it goes, the more unstable it becomes. So this is a cheap stand. It's not very expensive, maybe $20 or so. Maybe there's a more expensive stand that is stable even higher up. But that's one of the problems I have with this laser level, that you can only project the horizontal line at the height at which you need it. So if you need it higher up near the ceiling, that becomes a problem. Like, so for example, I would have to find a way to make this stand go higher up so it can reach all the way to the ceiling, and that's not always practical. So usually what I do is I put it up on a table so that I can raise the height, and then so that's how I normally do it. Like in this case, there isn't enough space to keep the stand on this narrow ledge over here. So that's one of the problems I find with this device. But other than that, it works great, and it's helped me adjust this to the right orientation.